Hi, boys and girls. It is the creator of Bored with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. And today, of course, is Halloween. And I wanted to read to you the Halloween Ball, Sophia the First. You know, she's one of my favorites. Of course, I have got my crown on. And I'm feeling very much like going to a ball today. So let's find out what happens at the Halloween ball. Sophia is so excited. King Roland and Queen Miranda, Dad and Mom are throwing a Halloween ball. Everybody will create a fancy costume to wear, and even better, there will be prizes. Sophia can't wait to get started. Amber really wants to win the best costume prize. I'm going to be a peacock, she tells Sophia. I'm sure you'll be the prettiest peacock ever, says Sophia. Amber tries to make her prize-winning costume, but the feathers end up everywhere except on her skirt. And with her hat on, she looks more like a rooster than a peacock. Amber goes to find Sophia for help. Can you make my costume look like this? Amber says, holding out her sketch. I'll do my best, Sophia says with a smile. First, Sophia carefully stitches some pretty feathers to Amber's skirt and pink cape. Then, she creates a matching cape of feathers. Sophia leads Amber to the mirror. Ta-da! She cries. Amber gives Sophia a hug when she sees herself. Thank you, she says. I'm going to win the prize for sure. Now Sophia has to make her own fairy costume. First, she stitches together a fancy skirt. Next, she glues on sparkly wings. To finish it off, she makes a tiny crown of flowers. It's perfect. Sophia can't wait to wear her costume to the ball. The day of the Halloween ball finally arrives. But when Amber sees Sophia in her costume, she gets upset. Her sister's costume is even better than hers. I'll just have to make my costume fancier, Amber says under her breath. First, she'll add more feathers, and she knows just where to find them. On his way to the party, James spots Amber outside with the peacocks. "What in the world are you doing?" he calls down to her. "It's time for the ball." With an armful of feathers, Amber rushes back to the castle, but on her way she slips and falls into a muddy puddle. Meanwhile, all the guests arrived and are waiting in the ballroom. "Where's Amber?" Where's Amber? Sophia follows a trail of muddy footprints to Amber's room. "What happened?" asked Sophia. "I was jealous of your costume," Amber explains, "and I wanted to make mine better." "I'm sorry. I understand," said Sophia softly, nodding. "Now look at me," says Amber. "I can't go to the ball." "Yes, you can," says Sophia. "We'll think of something. I don't want to go without you." After a minute, Sophia cries. "I've got it. I can share my costume with you." "I don't understand," Amber replies, shaking her head. "You will?" says Sophia. "You will," says Sophia. Sophia has the perfect plan. She begins to take her costume apart, and in no time she has a matching costume for Amber. "See," says Sophia, "now we're both fairies," cries Amber. "Twin fairies," Sophia replies. "Twin sister fairies," adds Amber with a smile. The girls hurry to the ballroom and arrive just in time for the costume parade. The judges, Flora, Fauna, and Merriweather, watch closely as each child walks by. Maya's rainbow costume wins the prize for prettiest costume. Gin Jester's costume wins the prize for silliest costume, and the best costume prize goes to Khalid Dragon. "Actually, there is one last prize," says Flora. For the most thoughtful costume, Merriweather smiles as she presents the trophy to Sophia and Amber. Now the sisters share a costume and a prize. "But my real prize," says Amber, "is having a sister I can count on." Isn't that beautiful? The sisters sharing. I am dedicating this reading to two of my favorite sisters, Kylie and Meghan. I was with them for many, many years and after school, many, many years. And they have moved on to a new school, and I miss them every single day. They were very different kind of girls in the way that they behaved, but one thing they had in common is that they had great manners, they had beautiful smiles, they were extremely kind, they were funny, and the number one thing, they absolutely adored and looked out for each other. Sisters, just like Amber and Sophia the First. They would have definitely done something like this. If one of their costumes was messed up, the other one would definitely help the other one. So I'm dedicating this story to Kylie and Meghan. Miss Reynolds misses you. You were one of the best things to ever happen to me at Extended Day, and I can't wait to get together with you and find out how you are doing at your new school. Happy Halloween from Board with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. I do not own the rights to this book that I have read to you or this beautiful lunchbox right here, but I love storytelling magic, and the magic of today's story is it is Halloween. I am a princess today with my curly, wavy brown hair right here sitting in my board chair and sending you nothing but Halloween wishes and love. And of course, twirling. I hope you loved the story as much as I did, and I'll see you again really, really soon. Have a great, safe, and fun Halloween. And don't forget, everything goes better with a crown. Bye. Mwah.